Hey everyone, this is Joey, your adequately okay dungeon master. We're finally wrapping up our taco finance arc this week, and this week's episode is probably going to be the last main episode for the year. We might, however, have a little bit of bonus content for next week, but we'll have to see, and then after that, we'll probably take a week off for the new year. And once that's done, we'll be back in full swing with the main campaign, finally. I want to take a moment to thank everybody who supported us this year, whether you're one of our patrons or if you shared it with friends or families or if you just talked about it at some point. Every little bit helps out with the podcast. It's been a lot of work for us, but it's also been a lot of fun, and we hope you've enjoyed the podcast so far. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get started as Cayenne, Steve, and Ella get the permits they need to start their taco business.
Welcome to Falcon's Reach, a city in which magic is technology. You're listening to Adequately Advanced Magic.
Cayenne, Steve, and Ella, the three of you finish opening your company bank account and head back to the apartment. Upon your arrival, you see that Austin has destroyed much of the apartment, probably out of anxiety of not having seen anybody for 3 days.
Austin, what's going on?
He borks at you. He goes, bork.
Come here. I go for scritches. Do I roll for scritches?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an animal handling check.
19.
Yeah, he completely forgets what he was angry at you for.
Who's a good boy? You are.
Bork.
I roll him over, and now I get belly scritches.
Bork, bork.
Aww. That continues for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Just stand there.
Make yourselves at home.
Ella goes and cleans the blood off of her face again. When she feels like she's adequately cleaned up, she comes out and joins in the dog scratching.
This is like the second day in a row that you've had to come in, clean the blood off you, and then go about your business.
She's just getting very used to the feeling, and she's concerned about that.
Cayenne cooks dinner for everybody.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your survival check.
That is 22.
Yeah, what kind of tacos are they?
Roy, let me know if I fuck this one up. This is lengua.
That's pretty good.
All right, these are beef tongue tacos.
Nice. Ella and Steve, you wonder where Cayenne managed to get beef tongue.
I just wink at them.
Magical.
Don't want to spoil secrets now, don't I? And I wink at them.
Ella wonders if it's really beef tongue.
I wink again.
Steve shrugs. Well, as long as it tastes good.
There we go. That is the way you should be thinking. Don't think too much about it, okay? Just eat.
Is that what we're going to tell our customers?
Yes. I don't see a problem with this.
That'll be the slogan.
Don't think too much about it. Just eat.
I don't like it.
And it's evening now.
Oh, man. I am so tired. We go every day, it seems we go out, we fight for our lives for this business, and then, we get one step closer to our dream, but I did not think it would be so exhausting to start a business.
Yeah, I was not expecting to die, or almost die, on this venture. I thought it would be a lot safer to start a business, but now I kind of feel invested. Like, I need to see this through, because I put my life on the line.
You've bled for this business.
I have literally bled for this business.
Yes.
Every day this week.
Yeah, it doesn't seem, any more dangerous than my old jobs. Not sure what I was expecting,
I am okay with it. As long as we are safe, as long as I keep the two of you safe, we can, I will be happy.
Well, here's to that.
I pat Ella on the back and I'm like, you are taking it like a champ.
Ella winces. She's sore everywhere. Also, Cayenne doesn't know his own strength.
Also Cayenne is like a 7-foot tall man.
I'm just picturing Ella like stumbling several feet forward.
Being like whipped across the room.
Oopsie doopsie.
She's bleeding again. It's fine. It's fine, guys. I'm fine.
Oopsie doopsie, that is my bad. Here, I find a bandage.
So kind.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are good to stay here for the night. I know, you guys got pretty roughed up out there.
Well, thank you, Steve. I love staying at with you. It is like old times, no?
Uh-huh. Steve begins cleaning up the mess that Austin made of his apartment.
Ella's like picturing what old times were, and she just doesn't. She just doesn't want to know.
They were such good old times.
What old times are these, Cayenne?
I don't want to go into detail about it, but Steve and I, we go back. We go way back.
Interesting.
It was the first person who showed me real kindness after I left my family.
Yeah, Steve's a pretty good guy.
Oh my god, let's talk about how awesome Steve is.
Ella's like, oh, how did I get into this conversation?
And he's so
exit,
smart
exit.
and handsome. I play with Austin.
Yeah. As Steve cleans up the apartment, Austin suddenly gets like a glint in his eye, and then he just utterly destroys one of the toys. It explodes.
What kind of dog did we say Austin was again?
Corgi, just a were corgi.
A were corgi?
Dire were corgi.
Dire corgi.
That's the were part. Like, he's a normal corgi until he's not. None of our characters know this.
It's only...
No. This is just headcanon. It's fine. Maybe you could have our main characters come across in the middle of the night a giant corgi running past them.
I play fetch with Austin and try not to break anything.
How do you do with not breaking anything?
Very bad. I throw a ball and it like flies through the window outside, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Ella says,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't do that.
Don't tell Steve about this. Do you want to try, Ella? You'll seem like maybe you won't break window. No, not that I'm saying that you are like weak or anything. I'm just saying that that I am too strong.
But like in comparison to you, I'm weak.
No, you have strong heart.
Sure, I'll throw the ball.
It's like our downtime is just filled with awkward conversations.
I mean, we still have this dual X.
And we only just met each other like really 2 days ago.
True, although we've already been through so much together.
That's true. One of us has almost died twice.
One of us.
Yes.
Ella, you go ahead and like try and find the ball. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
11.
Yeah. It turns out there's a lot of balls in this apartment.
Great.
And as you rummage around, you come across, hidden inside one of like the couch cushions, is this picture of you and Steve.
Aww.
What do we look like?
A little bit younger. Steve seems to be very intently looking at you, and you're just awkwardly looking at the camera.
Like, I'm uncomfortable?
A little bit, yeah. Not in like the like super uncomfortable, but
just
a little
this
bit
guy
unsure.
likes me so much, and I don't know. What would Ella do?
Just puts it right back.
She's gonna put the photo right back. That's exactly what she's gonna do.
I didn't see this.
She just slides it back in, and it's like, let's not.
Like it never happened.
No need to unpack this.
Yep, we're good.
It's great.
And just just pretend it never happened. We're good.
Yeah, and now you have a ball.
I get Austin's attention. Like, here, Austin, you want a ball? I got a ball.
Austin goes, Bork.
I throw the ball across the apartment.
Yeah, it bounces around a couple of times, and Austin does a surprisingly dexterous jump to catch it midair.
Good boy, good boy. I go over to him and I give him lots of good scratches.
Bork.
And I do that a few more times.
We play with the dog all evening.
The three of you play with the dog all evening.
Ooh, or can I create like a baby Bjorn so that we can take Austin with us on our adventures?
Sure.
I want to do that.
Yeah, I'll just let you have that one.
Oh, thanks, man.
You have like a little doggy sling.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm like the safest person for Austin to be with because I'm very impervious to damage.
Are you gonna wear him in the front?
So it's like a really cool baby Bjorn that can be switched from front to back. All right, it'll be a baby backpack.
Have his little head poke over your shoulder.
Yeah. Be like, Bork?
In that case, he does not provide +1 to AC.
It's okay. I don't need +1 to. I don't know if I want Austin to be on like the front lines taking the hits for me.
Yeah, that would be
the
rough.
other way. I should be taking the hits for Austin.
Yeah. And the three of you go to bed.
I try to sleep as far away from Steve as possible because I am feeling even more awkward about the situation than normal.
Steve just sleeps in his bed, oblivious.
It's been like my favorite interaction so far. Also, are we gonna mention? I feel like was this on purpose that we named you Steve and your dog Austin?
No.
I'm glad this is something we find out for like the last.
Because
Episode.
somebody said the names one after the other, and I was like, wait a second.
Steve Austin. Steve's Austin.
Steve's Austin.
Whew.
Woof.
Well, now
Yeah.
we've got to get Steve stone cold.
I was gonna like at some point be like, that was stone cold, Steve. Oh, Austin.
We can still do that.
Oh yeah, it'll be very natural.
We can fit it in.
Yeah.
The three of you wake up feeling refreshed.
Ah.
Austin barks loudly, demanding to be fed.
Steve gets out of bed, stretches, and he goes to the kitchen to find food for Austin.
Yeah, there's some leftover tacos.
Steve gets the leftover tacos and lingua and puts it in Steve's bowl. No, Austin's bowl. So here you go, buddy. And here's some extra fresh water.
Yeah, you hit the Magitech button for create water, and a bunch of water gushes out.
I give him a final scritch behind the ears as Steve goes to sit down on the couch and kind of not go back to sleep but rest.
So what's on the agenda today? Are we taking a day off, or are we finishing this?
I say we go for it.
Yeah, I think there's, just the one thing left.
It couldn't be as hard as the last 2 days.
Should be a walk in the park.
Yes, I think this is going to be so easy. We will get it done before lunch. We have lunch, we start our taco business, make lots of money.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Okay, now what? I turn towards Ella.
We need to get a permit in order to run a taco stand. We have the business set up, we have the bank account, and now we need the final permit from the city in order to operate, and then we're good to go. Side note, there's actually a lot of other things you have to do to start a business, but this is what we're going with for D&D.
For brevity's sake.
No one wants paperwork.
All that stuff is like happens in between, these sessions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's all going on in the background.
They're just, the characters aren't talking about what they did.
Yeah. Yeah, when we say play with the dog, that's what we're actually talking about.
Oh god.
Filling out paperwork.
Yeah, that's what the kids are saying these days. Okay, who has permits? Where do we go?
Ella thinks to herself.
Wasn't it, the district manager? Or was I mistaken?
Do we need to go back to Wolf Tread?
Are we going to the Elderman?
No.
Does the Elderman exist in this world?
Yeah, he's basically the district manager.
Okay.
Because Wolf Tread, was the administrator, but the district manager is kind of, from the corporations. It has kind of final say, all that kind of thing.
Okay, so I guess we do this. This is so confusing.
It's okay, Kyan. Just this one last step where we go get a permit, and we just need to talk to the district manager about that.
Okay, you seem to know what you're talking about, so I go with you.
Yeah, we've already done so many things. We could only talk about a few of them. We've just been so busy.
It's been so busy.
So much paperwork.
So much work setting up this taco stand LLC.
We must really believe in it.
I'm ready for everyone to experience the bliss that is your tacos, Cayenne.
Oh, it brings me such joy to hear you say that. That is all I want. I put Austin in the backpack.
Yep. Where do you guys go?
I guess it would be back to that building on the first day.
Okay, who do we have to swindle to get in there this time?
Oh no.
Well, we can always see if it's less busy today.
Okay.
Let's do it.
The three of you head out back towards the admin building, this time with Austin in tow. Every now and then he looks around rather excitedly and he'll just randomly bork.
Just I know, right?
For whatever reason, the line is shorter today, and you quickly take a number from the front desk receptionist lady. The number of security bots has somehow increased even more, and the three of you take a seat waiting for your number to be called.
I look warily at the security bots, remembering what happened last time.
The intercom slowly calls each of the numbers, and about 4 hours later, they finally call your number.
I played with Austin for 4 hours.
Ella was thinking about that picture she found in the couch and whether or not he had just forgotten about it.
Or hid it.
I guess I wasn't clear. It was like a picture in a frame.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Was it a really nice frame?
He definitely hid that before she came over.
No, it was just in the couch cushions. Stuff gets lost in all the time. It could have been Austin. You never know.
Yeah. It's just so weird that happened to be the photo that was in there.
Ella's like, do I need to have a talk with him about this? Should I really be going into business with my ex? Is this all a huge mistake? I have been, almost mortally wounded every single day. Is that a sign? So she's just kind of going in thought circles for 4 hours.
Ella, are you okay? You look concerned.
Yeah, I'm fine, Cayenne.
Okay. Well, if you need to talk about anything, I'm here.
I appreciate it, Cayenne.
Yes, there's no problem. I'm pretty great. And I continue playing with Austin.
She's aggressively hands over her face, just rubbing, just what am I doing?
Good. Steve is just sitting next to you.
Yeah, Steve is sitting cross-legged on the floor, and in front of him is a whole bunch of taken apart Magitech and Magitite. And there was a large jug that has pieces of Magitech taped to it that he's fiddling with for the 4 hours.
I was gonna say, I'm really sad that we didn't bring Austin to either of the other two things we did.
He borks.
Bork.
I feel like this is the new love triangle. It's all of us in Austin.
It's the love square.
Yeah. But all roads point back to Austin.
Yeah. It's a love star. So Austin's in the middle with us just kind of branching out.
It's beautiful.
A love star. I love it.
Yes.
But yeah, the intercom finally calls your number.
Did Steve see the old lady there?
Do a perception check.
Uh-oh.
No.
It's going to be a 12 plus 1. That's 13.
For a brief second, you're pretty sure that you saw her heading out as you came in. But in your haste to get into line, you sort of just brush it off.
Okay. Steve doesn't say anything to the others. Steve just wanted to know for his own sake. Steve is engrossed in what he's doing, so he might not hear the announcement. You guys might have to let him know.
Yep. Cayenne's also busy playing with Austin.
Oh no.
4 more hours pass.
No. No, Ella can't go in this thought circle any longer. She just spirals into what am I doing with my life? How did I lose my job? Is this all my fault?
This is so sad.
So Steve, he's the last call for the number. And he's like, what? Oh, is that us? It's guys, our number. Go tell them we're coming. And Steve is hastily getting all of his things together.
Oh, crap.
Okay, let me grab Austin.
Ella goes to the front.
Yeah, you have to like sprint up there.
She runs.
I'm glad we picked the fastest person.
25 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these stubby little legs, you like sprint on over.
But I look real cute doing it.
Aww.
Everyone goes, "Aw."
Aww.
I am huffing and puffing at the ticket taker. That's our number.
The guard looks at you and he says, "Number?" He extends his hand out to take your number.
Oh crap, do I have the number?
Steve is running towards the front with hands like overflowing like that guy with the limes.
Like, he has it. He's coming.
I do a light jog also to meet them.
A light jog.
I'm so big.
I'm picturing the T-Rex off the ground shaking.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I'm here.
The guard takes the number and he says, "What are you guys here for today?"
Business.
Steve is breathing heavily. The district manager, you know?
Okay, head down the hallway on the right and head up the stairs.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
We go.
The three of you head down the hallway and reach the bottom of the stairs, heading up. And a rather burly security guard with letters printed on his armor that say VIRE stands in front of you.
Steve stands up a little straighter.
The gnomish VIRE guard sees you approach and he says, "You guys heading up?"
Yes, sir. We're, here to talk to the district manager about the permit.
Okay, I gotta badge you through.
Uh-huh.
Come with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
We all understand our place in this world.
He leads you up a rather long flight of stairs, eventually reaching the 3rd floor. He heads up to the door of the district manager, and he knocks a couple of times, and he says, "You got visitors." And he opens the door for you. As the three of you head inside the office, you see that it's adorned with the various trimmings of fine living. There's a couple of bookshelves, a couple of filing cabinets, and there's also a couple of Magitech in display cases throughout the office. There's a large Cocobolo desk, upon which sits a large decanter of whiskey.
Ooh.
Standing near the table is a sort of a swarthy-looking young human in a very expensive suit. As he sees the three of you approach, first he looks at Steve, and he says, "It's Big V!" And he looks at Cayenne, and he says, "Hey, it's even bigger V!" And then he looks at Ella, and he says, "Hey, it's small and cute V. You want to go out to dinner later?" He winks at you.
Ella's like, why is he saying V?
He sort of does the thing where he's like half whispering to you, like he puts his hand to the side of his face and he says, "V stands for visitor."
Cayenne says nothing.
So did he ask only Ella to dinner?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, is he attractive? Like, Ella, she's single, but...
He looks sort of attractive, but he also sort of looks like a dick. You know the type.
Yeah, she worked with them. Realizing she's in this situation where she should probably say, or not, she should probably not decline him outright. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a little busy this week, but we should."
Steve gives a side eye. He's not making a point. He's just kind of like looking at Stella's face. Ella's face. He's looking at Ella's face just to see if like she's being genuine or if she's being nice.
Cayenne is just loving this.
Is he loving it, or does it hurt him inside too?
Wait, I'll revise that then. Cayenne says nothing.
I guess you're not really hiding anything from Steve, right?
No, it's just like, can he pick up on my subtle tones and facial expression?
Yeah, go ahead and do an insight check.
Do I get advantage for being in love with her for so long and staring at her face long?
Fine.
I'm glad, because one of those was a natural one. So that's 15 plus 3 is 18.
I'm also going to do an insight check just to see if I grasp how awkward the situation is. If that's okay, Joey.
Sure.
Oh, he might. Hold on. That was a 16 plus something. Plus 5. Okay, he gets a 21.
Wow.
Steve... Well, I don't... Ella, what does Steve detect successfully?
Since he did well, he detects that she's had to deal with this bullshit at her firm, and She's just saying what she has to fortify their position in getting a permit.
Cayenne, you detect overwhelming levels of awkwardness. It's off the charts.
Cayenne, like, tugs at his collar a little bit, you know, like, oh, is it getting hot in here?
Austin borks.
Does the district manager have a nameplate on his desk?
Yeah, it says Jimmy Dawnweaver. He does finger guns at Ella, and he says, yeah, I'll be seeing you later.
Finger guns.
Ella smiles in a way that only her mouth moves, but her eyes don't follow.
And then he says, naked.
She struggles so hard not to roll her eyes.
Is there like a twitching eye?
She's like muttering under her breath, this shit again.
The district manager continues, and he says, so what can Big Jimmy D do for you three visitors today?
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god, it just gets worse. I thought it could get worse, it gets worse.
Cayenne will step in front of Ella, actually, sort of a like protective way, and he'll say, we are here for a permission for business.
He means a permit for our taco stand.
Yes, that is what I said.
Good job, Cayenne. She pats him on the back.
Oh, thank you.
He's like, yeah, I gotcha. Big Jimmy D loves them tacos. I can get you your permits right here.
Cool, thank you, sir.
Jimmy D cannot take this seriously.
Awesome. So, can we fill out the paperwork here?
Oh yeah, paperwork is so boring.
Oh god.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Well, you know, we can just fill it out for you. It's less work that way, you know?
Yeah, you could just sign it.
Yes.
Well, Big Jimmy D can permit you to come with me to a restaurant.
Oh,
So smooth. Wow.
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 Is that a question directed towards Ella?
I guess so.
I'm just waiting for him to drop the, do you know why they call me Big Jimmy D?
Oh no. It's for his big personality.
His big engorged personality.
Oh no.
But I guess he does say the permit line to Ella.
Oh crap. Yeah, I think we'd all appreciate going out to dinner. She looks at Cayenne and Steve and Austin.
Cayenne, like, makes himself look even taller than he is. Like, somehow he just, like, looms over.
Jimmy does not notice.
Yeah, that's mighty kind of you.
Well, anyways, I could get you these permits, but there's a little thing that I need help with.
Oh?
You see, Big Jimmy D got put into this position by Big Jimmy D's daddy.
Mr. Daddy D?
Big Daddy D.
Big Daddy D. And unfortunately, about a month ago, someone broke into Big Jimmy D's office and stole some stuff.
Oh.
So now Big Jimmy D is a little bit in trouble with Big Daddy D. Let me know if this gets confusing for you.
I raise my hand.
I'm tracking.
Okay.
Yep, makes sense.
Sure.
Anyways, most of the people who have to come see me I can just delegate to the peons. But this one old lady keeps coming to bother me every day, and it sucks. I hate old people.
Do you need us to take care of her?
Yes.
Oh.
If you can take care of her, make sure she never shows up in my office again, because I hate old people. Did I say that already?
Yes, sir.
Old people suck.
She, say what she needed?
I don't know, something about money, taxes. I can give you her address. Let's make sure she never comes here again.
Yes, we are quite skilled in this.
Have you tried solving her problem?
No, I didn't really listen.
But if you solved her problem, she probably wouldn't come back.
Nah.
Ella just,
Refuses.
like, presses her lips together and doesn't say anything again.
Just refuses
Well,
outright.
we can see what her problem is, and, maybe we can solve it.
Sure, let's do that.
Great. Good job, Big Jimmy D.
Why do they call you Big Jimmy D?
Well, it's because of my big last name, Dawnweaver.
Oh, I get it. That is a big last name.
Yeah, it's just so many letters.
Oh man, I can't even remember all of it. So big.
Sir, I did have a question, what did they steal from your office?
Well, Big V, they stole some very important stuff. He puts his arm around you.
Uh-huh.
Do an insight check.
It's gonna be a 12.
He obviously has no idea.
I see. Did you already, report that to Falcons Reach PD so they can help get it back to you,
Nah, I hate the police more than I hate old people.
Okay.
Everybody in the city hates the police.
Also, why bother when I can just get all these automated security guards?
Those things are, they're very strong. I guess, we just get that address and make sure she doesn't come back, and then you'll get the permits for us for our taco stand.
Yep. He shoos you away, hands you the address.
Cool.
Time for my daily pedicure.
My daily pedicure.
He winks at Ella, shoots some finger guns again, and he says, "And I'll see you later."
Uh-huh.
Okay, time to go. See you later, sir.
Yeah, see you later.
The three of you head out.
How far away is his address?
It's probably like about an hour walk.
I check to make sure I have enough bandages for Ella in my backpack.
Okay, so, what are the chances this is the same old lady from yesterday?
There's so many old ladies in this city, it can't possibly be the same one. Be insane.
You're right.
Well, people get old every day. What are the odds? Come on, Steve.
Well, I guess we should get going.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a new experience to wash out the experience that we just had.
That's how that works.
I need a cleanser, please.
Yeah,
it's
a palate
mouthwash.
Let's have a... Okay, so we take, we rough up some old lady to cleanse your palate.
The three of you head towards the address, and about an hour later, you arrive outside a somewhat run-down brick building that is overgrown with weeds.
Aw.
There's a couple of children playing in the yard.
A couple of what? A couple of what playing in the yard?
Childs.
Children.
Oh.
Childs.
The use.
Beautiful childs. The uses.
The uses are out.
Childs.
And you can see that there's a makeshift playground made from various scrap metal and other construction materials. On the side of the building, you see a lush garden filled with fresh vegetables, and in the back you even see there's some, which is pretty rare in the city, some livestock, some chickens, and a couple of pigs.
Kine is very interested in this.
It's very idyllic.
Fresh ingredients. I mean, beautiful animals.
The three of you enter the front gate, and the children are just playing nearby. They sort of look at you curiously, but they don't really say anything to you.
I wave at them.
A couple of them wave back.
It's very wholesome.
Just waiting for it to all go wrong.
Yeah, so the three of you are just sort of standing outside in the yard.
Steve will go up and knock on the door.
From inside the door, you hear a voice go, "Yes, I'm coming." The door opens and you see the same elderly halfling that you cut in front of the other day.
I smile very awkwardly.
"Oh, we have visitors. Please come in."
How's she walking? Does it look like maybe her hip has been healed, or, she's walking better than she was the other day?
It's a marginal improvement at best.
Okay, great.
She lets the three of you come inside.
Thank you, ma'am.
Inside you see a pretty large dining room table, located pretty close by to an almost cafeteria-sized kitchen. From what you can tell, most of the furnishings at one point were pretty fancy, but are now sort of old and run down. As the three of you enter, the old halfling lady says, "Is there anything I can get you?"
Well, I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you, though.
Do you have apple juice?
She looks a little bit embarrassed, and she's like, wait, well, actually, in canon, for some reason this has actually come up before. In canon, apple juice is, really fancy shit.
Oh, okay, I did not realize that.
It's funny how we have people keep asking for apple juice.
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
What is not fancy? Okay, hold on. Orange juice?
Fruit juices in general are pretty fancy. It's hard to grow fruit.
Water.
Yeah, she heads back behind the sink to get you some water.
I drink some and give some, and then after that give some to Austin.
Yeah, it takes a really long time for her to get to the sink and back. And, like, during the commute, she's like, "So what can I help you strangers with today?"
We heard that you've been down to talk to the district manager, and we were actually sent here to help you with whatever you need.
Oh, what a kind young man.
The district manager?
Well, he sent you to come help, right?
I guess.
What time of day is it, Joey?
I'd say it's like around noonish.
Alright. Good afternoon, ma'am. Yeah, my name is Steve. This is Ella, Cayenne.
Hello.
What was your name?
My name's Emmeline, and I run this orphanage here.
You, run it all by yourself?
Yes, now I do. You see, this orphanage was actually started by my grandson, who I raised after his parents died. He became a manager at one of the companies and started the orphanage in this district, but he died a year ago in an accident. So now I run the orphanage in his memory.
Cayenne's just like sobbing. That is the saddest story I've ever heard.
I don't know how long I'll be able to run it for, though. It seems to be that we're missing in funds. I've been going to the district manager every day to ask for help, though I couldn't make it yesterday, unfortunately. Or the day before, I guess.
Oh, that is so sad. Can't imagine why.
Ella's just thinking through how many hours this woman has stood in line to see the district manager every day.
What kind of, help were you looking for from the manager?
Oh, mainly financial help. I'm afraid rent is due soon, and I don't have enough money. When my grandson passed away, he did try to invest in some stocks for us, but unfortunately I don't really know what to do with it.
So, you still have the stocks?
I can't even believe I'm doing this right now. Yeah, she replies, yes, I do.
Well, Ella here knows all about, that kind of stuff. Maybe she can take a look at it and, turn those into money.
That's how. Well, actually. It's true, Ella. Yes, Ella, make money for her.
Awesome. Yeah. Do you mind if I take a look?
Yes. She goes over to a cabinet and pulls out a magical portfolio.
Yes.
I'm trying to think, what would stocks be in this world? There's like 4 companies.
Yes, but they all have 20 to 30 subsidiaries. So.
That's
Yeah.
true.
She pulls out the portfolio and she hands it to you. It takes her a while to get there and back. You take a look at the portfolio, Ella, and you see that it's about 20,000 gold invested into a single no-name stock.
No-name stock?
Yeah, you don't even know what this company is, honestly.
Okay. I'll ask her if she knows this company.
She says, no, my grandson invested in it before he died.
What's the name, Ella?
What is the name?
The name of the company is just called Dolly.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Do you recognize
Wait.
this company, Dolly?
Do any of us recognize it?
Yeah, how about everybody do an intelligence check?
11.
Damn.
And I'll give Ella advantage for knowing things.
Knowing things.
So wait,
She's a wizard.
is our goal to try to increase the value of this company somehow?
I mean, it might already be worth a lot.
It's true.
15.
Yeah, you really have to, dig back into your memory banks to figure out what this company is, and it's a subsidiary of a company that makes pet toys and pet-related magitech.
Toys and pet-related magitech. Okay.
Emmeline, how much is your rent?
It's about 2,000 gold per month.
And you have any other sources of income?
Unfortunately, no.
Did you have income and you lost it?
Ella, it was her grandson. She lost him, she lost the income,
Oh, right.
Joey, is there a stock exchange where we can see the value of the stock?
Do we have an internet?
Did your grandson have a life insurance policy, perchance?
Yes, but we spent it already.
You spent it already?
Yeah, it was not a whole lot.
Wow, okay.
I was able to keep the orphanage running for about a year.
But now you need new income.
Yes. Is there any way I can turn this 20,000 gold into monthly dividends so that I can pay rent?
Well,
So you basically want 10% of what you what you invested.
well, in order to,
Yes, I'm very optimistic.
well, to get 2,000 gold a year,
A month. She needs
a month. Oh my!
maybe they work different in this world. Maybe they're just giving all their profit to their shareholders.
You would need 600,000 gold in your account in order to live off a 4% withdrawal rate without your money going down every year. So clearly, we don't have that.
Oh.
But how does it work in the fantasy world?
Steve says, are there ways you've thought of to try to make some money? Steve was actually thinking maybe you have to look at the grounds, but maybe there's a part of the orphanage that could be rented for the business as like a taco stand out of a orphanage.
Sounds very profitable.
There's so much free child labor everywhere.
I mean, yeah, and they already have a kitchen and they have stuff and the free child labor. They could be the servers.
Okay, so in this series we have swindled an old lady, and then now we're going to use free child labor.
Does that get messy if it's a non-profit, but then we're running a for-profit business out of it?
Yeah, the orphanage is its own separate entity. They're just renting the space to us, and then the children are just being children. They're playing.
Okay, out of character, maybe this company somehow skyrocketed in value. We could sell it and then reinvest that into something else.
That was the original idea, was
Yeah.
to see if maybe the value has gone up a lot.
It's a growth. It's a growth-oriented pet toy manufacturing company.
Well, okay, you said...
This was like an IPO, and the price has gone way up since then.
Yeah. Grandson's just like, oh man, I believe so much in this company. I'm getting in on the ground floor.
It's a growth stock.
Yeah. It's gonna. This pet toy subsidiary is really gonna skyrocket. I feel like we need the information from the stock exchange. We need to figure out how much these shares are worth now.
Alternatively, I feel like there are also grants that she could probably apply for. Being a nonprofit, like...
I think that's what the district manager is supposed to do, or like help her with, but he's just like not interested.
So now we suddenly have to grow this 20,000 gold investment to like 15 times that rate. 30 times that rate, sorry. Cool.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I want to at least know how much the shares are worth.
Okay.
I want data.
Yeah. You take a look at these paper stocks that she has, and like it's obviously not updated with the current sales price. Feel free to correct me on my most likely incorrect terminology.
Sure. Share
So
price.
this was like a snapshot of the portfolio at the time the grandson had it, so he hasn't gotten the new...
What's the timestamp on that?
At least 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we have no idea what these are worth now.
How would we figure it out? Is there like because there's no internet, so we would have to go to like a stock exchange or something, or a bank.
You can go to like a Wolf News vendor. They have like stock ticker prices.
We can't just pull up an app on our Magitech?
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Hood Robin.
We haven't, magic is technology, but not
that
much technology.
Magic is at like a low level of technology.
Late 90s. We're in the late 90s.
We're in the
okay?
late 90s. Okay.
I'm enjoying this so far.
This is
So
pretty
like,
funny.
Ella, how much are those worth now?
I would have to go check the stock.
You don't have a spell that's just like current, like level 3
Oh,
current
crap.
stock market prices.
Oh, I do not. I have that value one. Let's see
Well,
if that
we
works.
might need that at some point.
Yeah, can you detect value?
Oh, that would be great.
Didn't we like walk buy one of those Wolf News things like a couple streets back?
I have detect magic and distort value. Can we just push the two together?
Detect magical value.
Here, we'll say that you guys like pass one of these like Wolf News vendors like just like down the street. They're like all over the place.
All right.
We skim to try to find this company.
It's like, alright, Emmeline, what we'll do is like see how much this is worth. So go ahead and hold on to this, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Ah, yes. Thank you, young lady and young man.
Yes.
Where do you guys go?
I do suggest to Cayenne before we leave. It's like, Cayenne, you want to let Austin play with the kids for a bit while we go?
Yes, I think he'd love that. He's been cooped up in this backpack all day, and make the kids, yes. Yes, let's do it. I let him out to go play with the kiddos.
Yeah, he goes and plays with the kiddos.
And hopefully he won't turn into a werewolf or whatever when we leave him there.
Steve just does say to the children, like, just keep an eye on him. Don't let him get too far. And, we'll be back shortly.
The kids agree and they continue to play.
Cool.
You guys make a quick jog down the street and you find the Wolf News vendor and you find the illusion for stock ticker. It's like 10 gold.
Steve buys it.
To your surprise, you see that the original 20,000 gold is probably now worth about 560,000.
Jesus, wow! This company's skyrocketed.
Wait, it's up to what?
It's like multiple.
It turns out magical pet products are really popular.
It went up in value of like 1,000% or something like that.
So you said 65,000 per share.
The 20,000 is now worth 560,000. It's only a factor of 28. Don't worry about it.
This grandson was some sort of visionary. Used to be some sort of divination magic.
She has a lot of money now. She's got... So, out of character, we can liquidate the stock and then reinvest it in a portfolio that has dividends, hopefully high enough.
So just this month, just this much money will cover her rent for 23 years.
Yeah, but what about when she's gone? She still wants the orphanage to continue, right?
That's like 23 years from now.
Yeah, but you gotta think long term.
I know.
Cayenne / Mitchell is just like, take the money and run!
Take the money and run! Or we could be evil and take the money for ourselves.
I think we should go ask her what she wants to do.
You should definitely kill the grandma, take the money, start your taco business.
No!
Get the children as like slave labor.
That's blood money.
This would be our evil campaign.
Who knew the taco stand one was going to be the evil one?
Ella's out. She is full out. This does not fit her character.
I'm kidding.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Okay, yeah. Well, now we have options for Emmeline.
Many options. So, what are we going to do with all this money?
We go talk to her about it because it's her money and it's her decision.
Yeah, it's like,
she looks at Cayenne. She's like...
Cayenne has a sheepish look on his face and looks away. Of course, yes, that is what I was going to suggest.
Let's head back.
Doesn't even need district manager.
The three of you head back to the orphanage.
How's Austin doing?
He's still running around. He's starting to get a little bit sleepy, though.
Aw. I scoop him up and put him back in the backpack.
The kids look all disappointed.
Once he takes a nap, you can play with him again, but little Austin needs to rest his little tiny stubby legs.
We find the woman.
Emmeline.
Yeah, she's still basically where you left her.
She doesn't move very fast.
Yeah, she's like, oh, hello.
Hi, Emmeline. Is now a good time to talk?
Oh, yes.
Ella, I assume there's some sort of seating situation, so sort of invites her to sit down.
I also sit.
Steve, meanwhile, is like taking a look at the broken down stuff and like the furniture, and he starts like doing like minor repairs to them quietly.
Nice.
So, Emmeline, we learned that based on the value of this company's stock price, you have something like 560,000 gold. Did you realize it was this much?
Oh, is that true?
Yes.
Ella, you come to an agreement with Emmeline to become her financial advisor and start setting up some transfers to make her funds more sustainable for the far future. You spend 3 hours getting Emmeline set up, and you notice a couple of things. First, apparently she has no cash on hand, and while you've initiated these transfers, it seems like there's someone coming to collect rent tomorrow.
Well, didn't we just get a big loan? Could we?
Yes.
Could we cover her payment and then have her reimburse us?
That is a very messy
Okay.
business-wise.
Yes, but this is fantasy world.
We just do it, yeah.
Yeah, we just do it, and it's fine, and it's so
and
easy.
it's fine, and no one is like, what the heck did you do?
And it's not like illegal or anything.
Right. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, that would not be a good idea. You're not supposed to take or lend money to people unless they're in the banking business. That's also a regulation in the financial industry. From clients, yeah. There's, yeah.
You notice that Emmeline probably needs to drum up like 2,000 gold in the space of a couple hours.
I mean, like, what is the due date for that rent, though? Like, do we have sort of a grace period? Like, is it the 1st, and, like, we have until the 5th until there's late fees, and then we have 30 days until, like, she's evicted?
Or just, like the landowner show up with, like, a bunch of toughs, and, like, if you pay now, we kick you all out.
Do an intelligence check, Steve.
It's gonna be a 13 plus 3 is 16.
Yeah, the thing with the thugs happens pretty often, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, landowners, they, like, can be really strict with their rent payments, and they don't really give a lot of, grace period.
I'm sure we could convince them.
We may need to be very forcefully convince them. Yeah.
Okay, so either we somehow find money real fast, or we, do our thing.
I also can do the whole distort value. Try to do that again, because it works so well the first time.
Yeah, rent's actually 5 gold, not 2,000.
I mean, maybe we can convince them to take, like, a late fee. I mean, more money for them, right? And if that doesn't work, we can, just convince them more forcefully.
Can I make a taco, and then you make it worth, like, 2,000 gold? Perfect.
Yeah, that would definitely work.
Okay, I get started right now. Okay. We could do a test run of we could do a pilot of our business even illegally and sell some tacos on the street, and or sell what is it? It is non-fungus business or tokeny thing.
Yeah, like, we could try selling that. Maybe it's worth a lot. I don't know how these things work.
Are there exchanges, Joey, that we can sell? We try selling this for?
It seems to be a relatively new thing, having been grown in the basement of a pretty nasty-smelling, sewage-connected room.
Where would one try to sell something like that, then? I wonder. We could go talk to Rosemary. I can also make tacos for them and try to convince them to give us another day.
But then we're just punting the problem another day.
But we might have the money the other day.
Yeah, it depends on how quickly the banks are able to transfer it.
Is it a Friday, Joey?
Yes.
No!
Not have asked.
Oh no.
Okay, we need to sell this. We need to sell this fungy funge soon, ASAP.
We either sell it or we distort this value.
We could just, like, say it's worth $2,000 and see if they'll accept it,
Oh, yes, I like that idea. I just don't know, like, where we would take it, Like, where do you sell,
No, I mean, like, give it to the landowner.
Ooh,
yeah,
yes.
and we just sell it to them, we hype it up.
This is $2,000 worth of rent today, but tomorrow, it could be worth 30,000 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And to sweeten the deal, I give them a taco also.
Yeah.
Get them friendly,
They can, like...
We wine them and dine them.
Let them know we're starting a taco business. Maybe they have other properties for rent, Or, we can get them a discount code for tacos.
I make some carnitas tacos.
Okay, so what is the plan right now?
We're gonna distort the value of this NFT to convince them that it's worth way more than what the rent is, so that they leave her alone for a couple more days.
And I'm gonna make a taco to get them friendly towards us.
Okay.
It's a two-pronged approach.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's getting pretty close to evening time, and since the rent collectors are coming tomorrow, Emmeline invites you guys to stay at the orphanage
So kind of you.
for the night.
Especially after everything we've done to her.
Yeah.
What a sweet old lady. I feel so bad. Well, then again, if she went in there that day, she would have been shot up by drone, so maybe not so bad.
Yeah, we really saved her if you think about it.
Yes, really, she owes us. You are welcome.
The amount of hand wringing has been very impressive.
Consequences of our actions, what? I cooked dinner for everybody, for even in all the children.
Wow, do a survival check.
See if they could survive. Okay, so I probably just gave everybody food poisoning, but we'll see. Hold on. It's gonna be an 8.
It tastes okay. The children are unimpressed and they start throwing it at each other.
I haven't cooked with very fresh ingredients in so long, and that's the reason why they aren't as good as normal, right?
Austin is just eating everything that gets thrown on the ground.
Austin likes it. I should have saved my inspiration the other day for this.
Yeah, it's like a hot mess.
Yeah, it's just not my normal kitchen, The ingredients here, they're good, but I don't have my usual garnishes and seasonings. Making many excuses. Cayenne is fucking so ashamed of himself tonight, though.
It's not that bad.
Oh, don't patronize me, Steve. These are the worst tacos I have ever made. Must be because I'm feeling guilty about the other day with these old...
I mean, it may have been the worst ones you've ever made, but, they're still not bad, so that says something.
Thank you, Steve. You always were so kind to me. I give Steve a pat on the back. And maybe my hand lingers a little bit too long,
Steve has no reaction.
Cayenne is all blushes.
Yeah. And the three of you go to bed?
Yep.
Rest.
The three of you wake up. It seems like the rent collectors are going to come in about 12 hours.
Oh, have the transfers been made yet?
No, it's the weekend.
Dang it.
No.
No.
What do you guys do?
I didn't realize we're going to have 12 hours.
Yeah, I thought they would want to, make their call first thing in the morning.
Nah, they're lazy.
Not so lazy, but they're lazy enough.
Yeah, not so lazy that they're okay with working on the weekend, but only in the afternoon hours.
Okay, well then, maybe Cayenne, you want to make sure you have food prepared for their arrival?
Yes, I'm going to spend a lot of time on it so that they're good. Maybe you and Steve could do some research on this NFFFFFFFT thing.
You mean how much it's worth or how to sell it?
I don't know, man. It is way over my head. But we need to make a good pitch.
So, our plan is to try to sell them the mushroom in exchange for, the rent this month, right?
Yeah.
And the whole time we'll, ply them with tacos.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make some chorizo.
Delicious.
Love it.
It's so great that she has spicy chili peppers in the backyard.
And then, when the plan does or does not work, I don't know if fighting them really gonna help with the rent.
I mean, it could buy us some more time.
Yeah, we just need a couple more days for that transfer.
If we have to beat the shit out of them every day, then so be it.
Wow, Cayenne.
I'm sorry. I'm just real incensed about this. This poor lady's been through so much. Not that I know anything about what she's been through, but
Does that plan sound good to you, Steve, or do you have suggestions?
I have been unable to think of a better plan.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys have a couple hours before the people arrive, or according to what Emmeline told you. What do you guys do?
I take my time to make some really good chorizo tacos.
Nice. I guess since you have so much time, I won't make you roll.
I put love and care into them.
Yeah. Emmeline allows you to go into the yard to gather any ingredients you might need.
Alright, So and I'm gonna need a pig because we need ground pork.
you get the pig and you smoke it for 8 hours to make it into sausage.
Cayenne woke up in the middle of the night to get started.
Let's see. We'll get some spicy chili peppers, some onion and jalapenos. She just has all this, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Ella, what are you doing?
I do all this all day.
Ella actually works on Emmeline's stock portfolio.
Steve, what are you doing?
Steve was there like a fence or something for this place, you said?
Yeah, there's like an outside gate.
Yeah, so like Steve is outside, he's like just doing like maintenance and repairs on the gate and stuff, and keeping an eye on Austin, who's, I'm guessing, outside also playing with the children again. So he's just doing like handyman stuff around the place, and he has like a magic check for mending that he's been he tuned it so he could like reuse it, so he's been using that.
Yeah, there's a montage of you three. Cayenne is working on his tacos. Ella works on Emmeline's financial situation. And Steve, you're just sort of going around fixing everything.
Wait, and Austin is playing with the kids.
Yeah, and Austin is playing the kids, and every now and then the kids will, like, have sort of gotten used to your presence, so they'll, like, come bother you every now and then. Like, as Cayenne is, like, trying to, like, viciously chop some peppers up, there's just, like, kids climbing all over him.
Cayenne doesn't really feel it. He just keeps going.
A couple of hours later.
Oh.
Steve, in the distance as you're fixing stuff up, you see a group of people approach.
I get the attention of one of the kids nearby. I'm like, can you let everyone inside know that the landowners are coming?
The kid yelps a little bit, and he runs inside.
Steve just kind of casually leans against the gate.
Inside the building, the kid runs in and informs everybody that the rent collectors are coming, including Cayenne and Ella.
I put the final garnish on the tacos.
Ella's gonna cast that distort value spell on the NFT.
Nice.
It's the NFFT.
NFFT.
It's a non-fungible fungi token.
The NIFT.
Literally spent 2 sessions building up to this joke, so...
And what a payoff.
It's very
Gotta milk that.
No, you guys don't understand. It's the NIFT.
Nifit. Back at the gate, Steve, you see 3 dwarves. The main one with a very thick head of black hair and a very thick black beard. He's wearing a pretty cheap suit. He approaches the gate and he says, "Hey guy,
Good afternoon.
you wouldn't happen to have the rent from this place, right?"
Yeah, we do. They're grabbing it for you now.
Okay. You want us to wait out here, or...?
No, come on inside.
Oh, okay.
I escort them in.
The 3 of them head inside into the sort of cafeteria area. Haven't seen you guys here before. Who are you?
We're friends of Emmeline's. She hired my friend over there for financial advice. She apparently had enough money to cover the rent only through last month, but we helped figure it out for her, so she should be good.
Okay, yeah, that's great. I hate collecting from here.
Why is that?
I mean, have you seen this place? It's an orphanage.
It's true.
The boss got to get his money.
I understand that.
I come out with the platter, and I'm like, "Oh, hello, rent collector. Yes, here. Why don't you take a bite and settle down? We have topics to discuss."
Oh wow, what's this?
Oh, it is just a little something I whipped up just now.
You got enough for my guys?
Yes, I made plenty for everybody.
Okay, well, don't mind if I do.
Can we get another take?
Oh my god, these are delicious.
Cayenne knows. Cayenne's like, "Oh, you are too kind, Mr. Dwarf. It is so nice, but this is always nice to hear compliment."
Yeah, name's Ben.
"Oh, my name is Cayenne," and I shake his hand with a lot of force.
Yeah, thanks for dinner, I guess. Do you guys have rent, though?
Ella, at some point has offered her hand in a handshake and says, "Hi, I'm Ella Turin. So nice to meet you." Ben, you said your name was?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm the financial advisor for Emmeline, and we've done some maneuvering and we figured out a situation where we can pay rent monthly now. So that should all be taken care of. We don't have the payment in 2,000 gold right now, but we can offer this even more valuable NFFT. So this is actually worth a lot more than the 2,000 gold. And we were thinking that you could take this in lieu of the payment just for now.
Ben looks skeptical, and then he asks, "What in the hell is an NFFT?"
I hate you, Joey. I hate that you...
I knew this was coming.
I hate that you fucking explained it to us, and then now we have to explain it back to you.
Gotcha, bitches.
Gotcha. So, okay. Okay. You might want to sit down.
Oh, no.
All right, Cayenne, I'll take this one.
Oh, if you're sure.
So an NFT is a highly advanced new form of a store of value, and this NFT is a unique copy of this beautiful fungus painting, right? So when you own this NFT, you now own the right to this image. I think that's the best way I can describe that, because there's no digital anything in this world.
Yeah.
So you will be the sole owner of this fungi painting.
That's what I was going to say.
The best part of this is because each of these NFFT are unique, like, it's impossible to forge it. So you always know you have your unique one, and no one can ever steal it without, being caught.
It's like art, you are the only one in the world who has original piece of art. Nobody can copy it. If they do, you could be like, this is original one. It is worth a lot of money. Here, have another taco.
Okay, Ella, how about you do a persuasion check with advantage?
Alright, the second roll was a lot better. I got a 17.
For a second, Ben looks at you guys, and he just says, "I have no idea what the hell you guys just said to me." There's a very tense moment as the three of you look at the three dwarves, and the three dwarves look back at you. It's so intense that the three of you miss a peculiar growling noise from behind you, and none of you see this, but Austin is growling at the three dwarves. Ben starts to look over your shoulder, Steve, and amidst this stare-off, Austin gets a glint in his eye, and then slowly starts to grow larger and larger.
Just not looking at it.
Yeah, none of you guys are looking at Austin right now. The three dwarves, though, their eyes get wider and wider as Austin continues to grow. And eventually, Austin reaches dire corgi size.
Like, I can see you're very excited by the, possibilities with these NFFTs. So, I think it's pretty fair to trade that for this month's rent. And then, you can expect the normal payments thereafter.
The three dwarves have a look of fear in their eyes, and for the three of you, it's very confusing. Cayenne, at least, is for some reason sure that they're just scared of mushrooms.
It's okay, I did not put any mushrooms in your tacos.
A couple of seconds later, Ben finally says, "Yeah, well, we'll take the mushroom."
Yes. Oh, that's just great. Your guys are the best.
We'll just take it and get out of here.
Listen, I knew my sales pitch was number one.
By the way, we're starting a taco stand business called Doggo's Tacos, and you guys are welcome to stop by. Austin is our mascot.
Yeah, for sure. We'll stop by. We'll just show ourselves out. Thanks for the tacos and the mushroom.
Okay, have a good day.
Nice to meet you.
Come again soon.
Hope to see you at Tacos.
Yes, we are number one.
For being dwarves, they sprint off at great speed.
What's weirdos?
Yeah, that was strange.
There's a weird sound coming from behind you.
What's that? Steve turns around.
Steve, you turn around and you see Austin in his normal size, sleeping. He's making a weird snoring noise.
Aww.
Oh, what a cutie.
Oh, he got so excited by all the commotion. He got so tired.
So adorable.
I scratch him behind his ears.
He wakes up and he makes like a soft bork.
Oh, you are such a cutie.
Once Ben and the other dwarves run out, the children, who are apparently a lot more perceptive than one would assume they would be, they sort of like run down from the stairs and they like all go nuts.
Oh my god, it's like the end of a Harry Potter film.
Yeah.
Like the first and second one when they win like the house cup.
Yeah. Everybody's just jumping around.
Oh, and Hagrid shows back up after he's like, ah!
I'm like, there's still plenty of leftovers.
This is when the Bollywood dance number starts.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
The song is all about financial responsibility.
These kids are so perceptive.
Yeah, Emmeline does come up and is like, "Oh, thank you for everything that you've done so far."
We just felt a weird personal obligation to help.
We're happy to.
Yes, I feel like I've met you people before somewhere, but I can't remember where.
That would be crazy.
Oh no, it's fine.
There's a glint in her eye, and she says, "Ah, yes, well, thank you once again."
I really hope she lives for a lot longer.
She died the next day.
Oh no! You guys never found an heir.
No, and the orphanage is being shut down.
It's because she didn't get a chance to file her will.
No!
It's being confiscated by the state.
No!
Probate.
But tonight we celebrate.
Yeah, tonight we celebrate. It's a dance party.
Yeah, the three of you celebrate. It's the last part of your journey to start this taco stand.
Thank God. This has been the hardest taco stand to open in history, probably.
I think this accurately portrays, the small business owner's struggles.
Does it get your seal of approval, Roy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. This was a cakewalk.
I remember that time that I had to fight a bunch of frogs in the sewers. I'm assuming we go back to fucking Jimmy D, Big Jimmy D.
Yup. Our BFF.
After partying all night, you guys go to bed.
Partying all night with this old lady and a bunch of children.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but fuck it, you've done worse.
So true.
And you head back to Big Jimmy D.
Do we wait another 8 hours in the in the line to see him?
At this point, he is, he asked you to do something, so he's half expecting you to come back.
Yeah, we have a standing appointment.
Yeah.
We have a reservation with Big Jimmy D.
And they know it's legit because we call him Big Jimmy D.
Yeah. Only his closest friends call him that.
And you head back into his office. As the three of you do, he says, "Hey! It's Big V, Biggest V, and Small and Cute V.
And you are large Jimothy D, yes?"
He leans a little bit close to Ella and is like, "I missed you."
Ella just laughs. She can't hold it in.
Steve steps up. He's like, "So, we have good news. The lady you were talking about has been taken care of. You will never have to see her again."
Okay, good, because I hate old people. They smell weird.
That's so kind of you to say.
They smell so weird.
What a nice man.
So, about those permits?
Oh yeah, I got them right here. He makes an inappropriate gesture, and then pulls the papers out of nowhere. He's like, "Haha, Biggest V, I almost got you there, huh?"
Totally.
Yes. I was so shocked.
He throws the papers at you guys, and he's just like, "You might want to check the paperwork. I'm not very good at it."
Oh, don't worry. We will.
What is this guy good at?
Pumping himself up.
He suddenly looks like he's getting a message from somewhere, and then he's like, he starts sort of like talking to himself. Big Daddy D, I missed you. And then he's like, money please.
Money, please.
And he's completely forgotten about your existence.
Ella is relieved.
Before we leave, we should take a look at the papers so you can
Make sure his
fix any mistakes
signature is on the right
on it.
spots.
Yeah, he seems not the best at his job.
That's a good
Do an
idea.
investigate check, whoever's looking. Paperwork check.
Paper.
Do you want to do it, Ella, or Steve can do it?
How's your intelligence?
Steve is good at investigating things.
All right.
Cayenne takes a look at it too.
Yeah, just go ahead and do it with advantage.
Oh, so it's either a 17 or 17.
Yeah, you take a look at it, and it's very apparent that he managed to get some intern to fill everything out mostly correctly. And he can't. The only discrepancy is that he can't seem to spell his name correctly in a consistent manner. Meanwhile, he seems to be having like some sort of telepathic communication. It's like, but Daddy.
Faja.
But it has his signature on it, though, right?
Daddy, please. Yeah.
Yeah, but will it hold up in a court of law?
Why can't this guy spell his own name correctly? Ella whispers.
It's a long name,
He might get, confused by all the letters. I mean, if the signature's right, we can just, white out the misspellings and fix it for him,
Yeah, we'll do that. We got a signature. That's what we need.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
True.
We could probably just, see ourselves out. I think he's busy,
Yeah, do you guys know who this Big Daddy D person is?
Does Steve know the Don Weaver last name? Is that familiar?
Do a intelligence check.
That's a natural one.
You have no idea. You're not very tuned into the corporate world.
Okay.
Mystery for one of those other days.
Yeah, we got what we needed, so.
It is time, finally, to open our business.
Ella smiles. She loves Cayenne's enthusiasm.
We've been through so much. Ella, you almost died twice.
Yeah, what was up with that?
Like, right? So weird.
Totally. Yeah, Ella, you worry me too much with your dying thing. Please avoid that.
Have
In the
to
future?
invest in some quality armor next
With
time
the-
we want to start a business.
Well, with the massive profits we're about to generate, that won't be a problem.
I love how Cayenne thinks that this is going to be like, this is a particularly lucrative industry.
Yeah, Cayenne doesn't
The gold's just gonna come flowing. You don't even know.
Well, when people
There's
taste
so much gold.
when people taste the food we're putting out there, how are they not going to give us lots and lots of money?
You're so right, Cayenne.
I know, but it's nice to hear it anyway.
The three of you cannot wait to get out of this office and also out of the district admin building. You guys sprint out.
Bye.
And as you do, there's like a freeze frame as you guys run towards the entrance, towards a bright, bright future. Except like the sun is like in the shape of like a taco.
Nice.